there's anything anyone wants to bring up. All right.
I just have one thing that I've learned lately. In the past, I've been of the opinion that offshore wind power is very expensive. And I'm finding out they have reduced the cost of offshore wind by 30 times.
Wow.
So it is now at less than the cost of nuclear energy. So that is the cheapest source of power immediately available to us. And there are plans to develop offshore wind in the immediate area up to something like 8,000 megawatts.
Wow.
So if we think our power plants are in danger now, if that cost of that offshore wind is indeed as advertised,
It is.
yeah. The only question I have is, does offshore wind quit at night?
Well, even during the day.
The sunset. Right. It actually, there's two different kinds of this is way off topic.
Yes.
The 10-second topic is, you've got the things that are the buoys that go up and down.
Wave.
They generate electricity. That's one form of wave generation. Second form of wave generation is wave generation. In other words, the wave movement causes the motion of creation of electricity. Those are the two biggest forms of commercially viable electric.
Yeah, but he's talking about wind power.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about wind?
Yeah.
Yes, and it's my understanding the wave actuated is not successful,
It's
That's
not.
correct, at this point it is not.
not successful.
Yeah, that's right.
But to Peter's point, the Economic Development Committee hasn't shared this with us yet, but there is a federal group that has done a study, and there's a website, you can go on and look at it. The highest winds on the entire eastern seaboard are from Cape Cod up to Searsport. It is over 100 miles an hour at 100 meters high, and it is near constant. You look at you look at the seaboard and you see blues and greens and yellows up here near Cape Cod, and then you go up above Boston. It turns red all the way up. Now it's out pretty far. The difficulty is that they have to develop.
Chris, I'm gonna cut off. Erica's gotta go make a.
I'm gonna, yeah, I'm have to
Okay.
leave
So
in a few
what I
minutes,
would like,
so it's
what I,
fine.
she has to leave like in about
Look at the website.
7 minutes. So I'd like to get through the minutes if we could, and then we'll only come back to other business.
Erica, there's still some
Because I think
candy
it's
left.
good stuff to do.
I have to
All right,
leave.
so let's talk about the minutes, all right? And then we'll come back to the other business, and I think it's a good topic.
You want a motion to accept the minutes?
Nope.
Okay.
I wanna find them and then make a motion, then we can correct them. I have some corrections, so let's look at some corrections
It
first.
looks like they're right in front of you there.
1 second.
No, up top.
Thank you. All right, so do we take a motion to accept the minutes as written, or I'm gonna make a motion to make some changes?
That one,
So I'm
make a
gonna some
motion to
changes.
accept the
So,
minutes?
At the top of each page, it says January 21st, the minutes, Monday, January, we met on the 27th. I don't know why, and yet it says the meeting is for the 27th. So all pages have, all pages say the 21st, so I just wanna make sure it says for the 27th.
You didn't get a second on the motion, but that's just being technical.
I'll second.
Now you're all
I
set.
thought we could make the corrections, all right.
Then now you're all set.
That's
I'm
fine.
not trying to be
No,
tricky,
just
go
give me the
ahead.
corrections and then
Yeah,
we'll say
yeah.
somebody.
All right, so we have a motion in a second,
Yeah.
and these are corrections.
Okay, who seconded?
Erica.
Okay, who first?
I did.
Mike.
Okay,
The big thing that I have is, when we got to Mr. Liatzis's testimony, and I was talking about the distances,
what page?
and it's page 5, and it's the bottom, like, main big paragraph there. And I have some corrections which I would like to read, starting at the second sentence. It says, Chair Hebert responded that, and I'll give this all to you, Jane, okay?
Okay.
Chair Hebert responded that, because Erica asked for me to list off the
Right.
distances. So some of these were incorrect or whatever, but Chair Hebert responded that Bean Lane was 1,580 feet before it turned into a private road, and that Captain's Landing was 1,500 feet up to the circle. And I wanna cross off which was an additional 300 feet, it didn't make sense, which is up to the circle, far side of the circle. I wanna say, all right, it's 1,500 feet up to the far side of the circle, not the throat of the circle. Chair Hebert went on to say that Dumpling Cove was 895 feet, Underlow Landing was 1,900 feet in the entire circle, but was no more than 1,300 feet to any driveway from Little Bay Road. So we you know, if you measure the whole thing, if you look at our chart that I have here,
Mhm.
that chart said 1,900 feet, but that was measuring the linear length of the whole circle. The circle is split off like this, it goes around, and it's 1,300 feet to any driveway, the furthest one away. No matter, that was the one thing I was trying to say.
I accept Chairman.
Well, but I have some,
Hebert's
if you accept my
corrections in
correction,
minutes.
it's,
Without question.
all right, all right, so I wanna make sure everyone understood that I have some corrections on the distances.
Mhm.
And I'll give that to our,
Christine,
to
second
Jane.
down.
When you went out and measured them with your left foot this time rather than your right?
No,
Right foot?
No, it's all my fault, just, I accept this. I accept this.
I'm just kidding.
I will correct
Time.
I just wanted, I had some other things, but they're so minor, I don't wanna bother it. I remember Jack was really good at that.
And if you give that to me,
That was great.
anything you want, I will.
Yeah, what I had was, I went on to, on page 10, about middle of the page, it says, Chair Hughes responded that the old jet storage area, we missed something there, it said, Chair Hughes responded that the skeet shooting range near the jet storage area was now being used for industrial use or whatever. That sentence didn't make sense.
Should I?
I just wanna strike that whole sentence, to be honest with you.
Okay,
In fact, that's what I'm gonna do, but I don't think it needs to be in there.
okay.
I'll give that to you. That's on page 10, middle of the page.
Gotcha.
And that's all I have.
Not bad. I'll do it.
And I'll give you,
I'll do it and I'll give it back to you, okay?
I don't know if I gotta get your email, how to get in touch with you.
You have
I sent you a text and I'll show it to you. I might have the wrong
You
number.
might have it wrong one.
If I could have this back. Anyone else with any more changes? Okay. Is the motion maker and the second willing to amend?
Absolutely.
Motion?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, then all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, so the motion was to accept the amended motion,
Right.
5 minutes. All right, so let's go back to anything else that anyone wants to talk about at this point, other business. I think we're pretty much done. John, you have anything you want that's coming up?
No, other than the next meeting, we're gonna have, I think the hotel and the subdivision on the agenda, so that'll be a busy night. There's a master plan meeting Thursday, and I think that's about it.
Okay,
I think that, if I may, Mr. Chairman, I think with John and, with,
Eric?
Altus, yeah, Ericus, I think that's a great move. I think that's the right move to make. I think, you're on the right wavelength on it. It's time to tweak it a little bit.
Well, there's some things in it that I knew, and there's some things
Yeah,
that
I
both
know.
John and Eric bring to the table.
I'm glad you're doing that.
Could sort of like look at it with a different view than what we.
Since you were just talking about the minutes, one of the things that you don't have in your subdivision regulations is how you measure a cul-de-sac,
Exactly.
so.
It's things like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Minor, but
Absolutely.
important.
Okay, absolutely.
I just had one thing I wanted to share, and Russ, you can chime in. I got a save the date for the Spring Planning and Zoning Conference at the end of May, I think because I went last year, and I would just say, if people are interested, I thought it was really helpful if you can do it. It's a Saturday from 8 to 4 in Concord, but
What's the date on it?
May 30th.
May 30th, they did it again.
Memorial Day weekend?
Sure.
No, is it? I think Memorial Day
No,
was the weekend before.
No, it's my anniversary is May 27th, Memorial Day weekend.
You would know that, right, Benny?
Don't forget.
Oh, yeah, it's the weekend before, yes.
Okay.
That's weird that they do that, May 30th, because the 30th and 30th, I do because of Monday's a holiday.
The 25th is
25th is
the
the
holiday,
holiday.
right.
Okay.
So,
So,
for what it's worth, I found it
so what was the name of it called?
The spring planning conference.
Spring planning and zoning conference.
John, could you dig up something on that for us and put that out? I think we should try to do it. And one of the things, the bills that's out there right now, they're calling for all land use boards, and the suggestion is that
John,
all
you sent
boards,
this
not just
for
land use boards,
Thank you.
go to training, and then you have to take a test. And if you don't pass the test, there's some issues of what then? I said, so what if you're an elected official and you get elected to the position, but you don't pass the test?
I'm waiting for that answer.
They say you can't vote until you pass the test.
Right.
So all of a sudden, we could have an entire board that doesn't pass the test.
Well, that's an excuse to leaving a proposal on indefinite extension.
So there's interesting things that are coming up. There's a judging, there's a panel that's gonna be appointed. Thank you, Eric.
Thank you.
There's a,
Good night, Eric.
I alluded
Take
to,
some can use, Eric.
there's a panel that's already in place, three-member panel that's appointed by the governor.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have to do anything with planning at all, but they will decide whether or not our regulations or what they are too strict, too restrictive, and they can overrule us. It's really, really interesting. It's
It'd be interesting to see what they do in the town of Newfields.
Whatever happened to, yeah, where Sununu lives, right?
That's what I was gonna say, but I didn't say it publicly, because I just thought it'd be smart that, we'll see what they got for workforce housing plans.
I would, you know what, Mike, I'm not.
I know you're thinking that,
I
Dennis.
was thinking that, and I said, when I see the guy, I said, what are you doing for your town?
Exactly. Oh, I got that already planned for him. I didn't get to see him today, but I'll tell him.
And now, what's it that, what's her name, senator right now, she was the governor.
Shaheen.
They've apparently come up with something for workforce housing, which is pretty much out of the box. I was told to look at it, I haven't looked at it yet, but I was told that they had something that was pretty interesting. The problem that we have with this town is that we have such a small population, but such a large, like, if you look at Bedford Mall, they wanna come in with 200 units, it's the only way they can make it feasible, 200 units. They're halfway through building it. John, you need to go, because,
I don't think they're halfway through building, they don't even have an approval.
no, they have an approval for the mall, for how they were redeveloping it. And who told me this was Mark Bougier. He said they got up a couple of restaurants, and then they stopped and went back to the planning board to take another dip.
Yeah, they haven't gotten, I talked to them today, I don't think it's being, but, I don't think it doesn't really matter whether it's being built or not, but.
No, they haven't got it all built, but they have 2 or 3 restaurants up.
Oh, yeah, no residential units.
No residential.
I think your point is the 200 units in Bedford would make it then.
What I'm saying is they went to Bedford, got approval for redevelopment with no residential, built the non-residential parts, some of it, restaurants and so forth. Then they said they come back and claim hardship.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
they're saying we need to put in 200 residents minimum to make it work.
to make it work, exactly.
And I'm sitting there going, that's a bait and switch.
Yes, what they'll
What does
do,
that
yeah.
have to do with the land?
So, so it's one of those things, so it's really interesting.
So
some
who
of the things
says
that
housing is the way to go, Dennis?
we don't know.
That's it.
The thing is you just don't know. There's others that have, some have worked, some have failed. So, anyway, the study I expect will be coming out, at least in its first draft form, within the next 2 weeks. We can all take a look at it, and I hope to get around to that, so, stand by for that. I understand it's quite lengthy, and it'll be some interesting reading on a rainy day, All right, anything else from anybody? Thank you very much for coming. What about doing one more before we actual town vote? Is that good? I'm thinking
I
probably,
think it would be very good.
I think it'd be good to do and get more people here.
I was just saying, maybe they'll advertise a little bit more to get some more people here, so you can get your side of the story.
And the selectmen can make a presentation and bring up the issue.
If they decide to. I can't speak to that.
I don't know where there's an ideal, so-called ideal that has all of the requirements that you want, available land. That's the hard part, available land. What's available? It's up to the owner. So I understand what you're saying, I hear that, but at the same time, it's, what do we do? When we're trying to look at how do we keep a sense of community instead of a divided community with having several communities scattered all over the place. I think it's just better to keep it together.
Well, as they said in the minutes, I commend you in bringing this issue forward.
Well, we had to, I felt, I needed to, it's a tough one, and nobody wants to talk about it, So.
That's the elephant in the room.
Well, let's talk about it. All right.
Motion adjourned?
Thank you, is there a second?
Second?
All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed?